The one, the only, self-made GOLOLA Moses.
Champion, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Hey, you look great. You look like a champion. Have you ever done kickboxing before?
I did.
Because the way you move, you are not like these silly queens who moves like. Because the way you talk, I was expecting a girl like, hi Moses, but I saw a very aggressive girl. I'm like, wow. Who is this girl? When I look at you, there is you look like this lady, Alicia Keys. You know this.
Oh, Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the way you have tied your hair, you're like, wow.
Thank you. So how are you today?
I want to thank God that I'm doing well. In the morning, I waked up. I did some training. Today I was supposed to have my workers here, but I told them to first relax a bit because I want to bring the materials. We are, you see, we are the academy.
Yes,
GOLOLA
yes.
Talent Academy and Vocation Institute.
Tell me about this academy. When did you start? When did you start it?
The academy, let me say that I started it some 2 years back.
Okay.
But we have been now looking for constructing it. In fact, there is a time I reached to the president and I asked him to offer me some support to support here. I heard that the money was released, but I didn't receive it. And I don't take it serious because at the end of the day, when you have a dream, there is a way how God can support it. So every fight I fight, if I get some money, I keep some money. I put on something.
Because you can tell that you've actually started, that you've laid the foundation there.
Yeah,
and you have a plan.
One of my target is to make an impact on the sports of Uganda, because in Uganda or East Africa we don't have academies. If you want to learn kickboxing, there's no way you can go in academy. The one which we have are gyms.
And then you're going to have to pay quite a bit of money. So if you don't have some money,
then you can't get it. So I want to put this academy to make an opportunity to the young boys who are around this country to first learn the skills. And another thing, that's why I called it a vocational institute. To me, I believe that I don't want to tell a youth today to start doing kickboxing. It's something which you're going to get in money. No. Because of course, also, I used to work. I was an instructor. I used to be an instructor in Africana. I used to be an instructor in Selena.
So while you were training, you were working at the same time.
But you might find that these boys, they don't know that. So I believe that if a boy comes here to train kickboxing or boxing, he can learn how to make blocks. He can learn how to build. He can learn how to do carpentry, to do mechanics, to do plumbing. Because you find that if a plumber, you cannot spend a month without getting some money.
Yes.
But a boxer, you can take a year without having a fight. And secondly, also to reach to the level of having money, having a fight, you build yourself. That's why you find that they used to say it was true that boxers, kickboxers, these boys are thugs. Yes, they might be, because at the end of the day, they don't have where to work.
They didn't have any other skills.
They don't have. So to me, I say, no, if I want this sport to grow, if I want to change this sport, if I want to change the discipline, let me find a way how these young brothers of mine are going to benefit. And also, secondly, I want to start training what they call physical education. Physical education in schools, it's PE.
And in many schools aren't even doing it.
Many schools are supposed to do physical education, but the challenge, they don't have teachers or instructors who are really giving this subject. Physical fitness is not a joking subject.
And you have to start, like, to become a champion, you have to start when you're really young, right?
Yeah. But you see, long time ago, the way we used to do PE is when they take you out, you remove your shirt, the girls, they remove the dress, whereby I think that's not the way today. Today, kids, they have PE. PE, they have
the
PE,
proper uniform.
They have a proper uniform. So to me, I want to put work for those PE. I want to get these young boys, the boxers, the kickboxers, they're the first people who are going to get that chance of coming to learn how they do physical fitness. Because physical fitness, like you have doing aerobics. Just imagine a child doing aerobics. You know, it's fun with music. You'll find these kids. Diabetes is so much in children.
Yes.
You see, the children, they need
they need to go outside. They need to play. They need to exercise.
So when they go to outside, which exercise do they do? So me, Gola Moses, I said that this land, let me find a way of reserving it, and we make an academy. It has been a challenge because I've not gotten support. Actually, me, I believe that when sometimes you talk about academy, there are few people who get it in the mind. Because if they were understanding it, I mean, you would have seen. They don't get it. So I want.
They don't understand the need and the importance.
They don't. But me, I believe that if God, because me, I have a belief that by December, I'm going to be finishing the first floor. Because I want to build going up. For example, you can see...
yeah, tell me about your plan.
The plan. I have a plan. You see the first up there, it's a building.
Yes,
It is in a glass, but we are going to first build the first floor.
Yes.
The last one here is arena. I want to have the arena. I want to have arena. And in my future, I want to start doing a TV show. I want to start doing TV show. For example, to have a TV show which called How Champions Are Made. Because very many people, they don't know how champions are made. They don't know. In fact, somebody can be there to say, how do I learn kickboxing? How do I do this? I want to have a show whereby to have to present night fights. That's why I have an arena. I want to see that every week there is a tournament. For example,
I
in
like
Europe,
that you said. I like that you said. You know, people don't know how to become a champion.
They don't.
Because you talked about, you know, fine, you have people who are kickboxing, but they have no other skills. But it takes years and years of training and dedication to get to that point.
and prayer.
And prayer.
Because one thing, what my brothers don't know is to pray. Because at the end of the day, the dream is something which you don't see. The vision is something which you can't touch. But who is going to maintain it for you to get ready? Because this thing, you don't wake up and do it for a week. For example, Gola have been doing this for almost 10 years.
And probably even longer before you were doing it professionally.
Yeah, and my coming up, it took me time to pray. Going in night prayers, going to pastors to pray for me, going in mountains, near the wrecks, because there's what say that God is on the mountain, God is on the wreck. To ask God to put favor on me. Because at the end of the day, you know, to become a superstar is something different. Because so many people are doing this. So many people are doing this in the world. But to become a superstar, because like Gola Moses is a superstar today. If I wasn't a superstar, I would have not motivated many. And there are those who believe that one day I can be like Gola Moses. Yes, it's possible, but it is a journey.
What? A journey that takes time.
It's a journey whereby you need to concentrate and meditate and you know what you want. Because I want to tell you, sister, so many youth brothers of ours, they don't have a target. They keep on, they like the world these days, they are dealers. They keep on today. Today, if he might be concentrating here, that tomorrow there is people who are going to Iraq. Then a person who would have concentrated in training, he goes to Iraq. When he goes to Iraq, he'll be training, doing other things. So, but if somebody focus and pray, first of all, you need to pray God too. Because at the end of the day, it's not good to do something and you spend a long time. I want to tell you that there are so many brothers over us, they have done something for a long time they have not achieved.
So when did it become clear to you that, you know, you needed the prayer to help you on your journey? Have you always been a prayerful man, or did this come later?
No, because like in our family were Christians.
Okay.
And I was still remembering when we used to go to Sunday school. Sunday school, no jinyo, Sunday school, no jinyo, Sunday school, no jinyo. So I still even remembering the play we used to to act.
So who used to take you to Sunday school?
No, Sunday school because...
Was it your mom?
Not because of the mom, because my dad was because we Protestant. We Protestant. My dad was was working as a secretary. In the church. So like going to church, our elders used to go to church. So we used to fall for them. They go in the main church, for us to go in the Sunday school.
The
so
Sunday school.
The spirit of praying, it didn't just. I did just, so it was in there.
It's been part of you for a long time.
I think even our family, they have been God-fearing, because sometimes background matters.
Yes,
They have been God-fearing, so they used to do this thing, if you do that, God will punish you, Jesus doesn't want that. So, growing up doing this thing, there is a way how I meditated, and I say, because you can imagine, kids when they are still young, always their teachers ask them, what do you want to be in the future? What do you want to be? Someone can say, I want to be a policeman, I want to be a pilot,
I want to be a doctor, I want to be
can you imagine that some, they touch their dreams. But who maintained that dreams?
What did you want to be when you were young?
When I was young, I just wanted to be famous.
You wanted to be famous?
And I want to tell you that I told my mom when I was still staying, I think I was at the age of like 16. I told my mom, like, Mom, I'm going to be a great child among your children. She's like, what do you mean? Then I was like, what should I tell Mom now? I'm like, my mommy, in all your children you have given birth, me, GOLOLA, is going to be different. She's like, what different are you going to be? By that time, I have my brother, Michael, saying he had just got a degree in engineering. So he was like, are you going to be like your brother who got a degree? I said that I'm going even to be more than that. She was like, let me pray for you. So inside me, I think there have been fire. There have been fire inside me. That's why I used to go for praying. There's a time I used to pray God to say that, God, put anointing on me. Bless me. Put favor on me. I used to go to the pastors telling them, I want to be a champion. So they were like, I think they are not even in their life met someone who wants to be prayed that he wants to be a champion. This man wants to go and beat people, become the champion. Secondly, there is a way how I loved born again. And I got compacted with born again religious people. Because why did I get compacted? It's the way they pray. The way they pray and they are like close to the Lord. So me joining born again, there's a way how it changed me. There's a way how it hyped my faith inside. So my faith was strong. My belief became strong. My mind became strong. So I was saying that there could be nothing could limit me. Uganda, they are the most biggest fan base who love kickboxing. I want to tell you, like, for instance, GOLOLA, I fight late, but you see fans, they're always there. So what is paining me is like, tomorrow I'll get old. Mugabe the Beast was great. Mike Tyson was great, but they are no longer exist. We have had great people. We have that age whereby we get old. That's why I want to see that I put a legacy of this academy. I really love me. I got a challenge of fighting kickboxing here because I've been doing it locally here.
Yes.
For example, this last fight, I was in the cavalry, climbing mountains. My opponent was in Thailand. In fact, I lost the fight, but what I hear from my fans are like, GOLOLA, you really fought. I'm like, but me, that's not the way GOLOLA should fight. For an athlete to get big money, you have to become a brand. For an athlete, for example, a promoter to come out to put in money in you, for example, organizing a kickboxing match is not something easy. You see, these promoters, they almost invest 150 million to
Yes.
bring up a good show.
Yeah.
So for you, an athlete, to make a promoter to spend that money, that means you're worthy. I mean, the first thing they need to do is to pray God. Because when you pray God, even if, because not all of them, they will talk like Gola Moses. But there's a way how God can put. Tyson could not talk so much.
Yes. Yes. Everyone has a different
In fact, Tyson,
way.
when you could hear Mike Tyson speaking, you're like, why? He like, yeah, what's that? You hear his voice. You like, this man, can he really make it there? He's like, Mike, come on. But there's how his promoter used to promote him. If these guys, they pray. For me, what I keep on telling them is to pray. Because me, I have not done anything, anything negative apart from praying God and working hard and finding a way how to communicate with people.
Tell me, Moses. Now that you're passionate and you're a kickboxer,
Yeah.
did you start training at a young age? What were you like as a boy? Were you playing football?
Oh my God!
What kind of boy were you?
When I used to be a boy, in fact, what I want to thank God, I was active.
You were very active.
Very active because what I remember, I could sing. Yeah, I could sing. I could play football. I used to involve myself in entertainment and sports. For example, before I was a footballer, I was a very good footballer, and I used to play number 11. In fact, I was in a school team. In a school team, I was playing number 11. In fact, even here they used to come and pick me at home. Like I go and I play for different teams, whereby they could even give me some tips. In fact, when I joined boxing, my mother was like, "Oh, my son, why are you joining boxing? They are going to beat you. They are going to damage you.
No,
why don't you keep on in football?
I know for you it is like women being women, but it's the scariest thing to have someone you love, your child, your husband, your boyfriend, and it's a scary thing. Is that
so? And I use like the way how I do this kickboxing or boxing, the way how I was serious about it. I started like training not to be harassed from
other boys?
From other boys.
Really?
Yeah.
So you were being bullied?
No, I used to train not to be bullied.
Okay.
Because it could pain me to be bullied. I used to watch when guys, they are being bullied. I remember one day I had a friend of mine, we grew up together. He came back, his shirt was torn. He told me he had his 500 note. Those days, there are some people were not born. By the time there was the 500 note. This guy came like, there's a guy who bullied him, he even took his 500 note. I was like, no, come on. Let me train. I started climbing. There is a hill called Ginger Kalori. I used to climb this hill that every day. At school, I remember when I was in P4, we used to have a playground down in the corner. We used to call it Kafunda.
Which school was that?
That is Ginger Kalori Girls.
Ginger Kalori Girls?
Hey! I tell you guys that I'm the only man who was in Ginger Kalori Girls. In fact, you see, like many times I sing to motivate myself. There's this song of a Let Wiz I always sing. Oba chempuliro chiwulira echinuma nawe chifiringa echamba chetekubira. So I feel myself, and because in fact I ask God and I say, God, I think you're the one who know the way I'm going to get happy. Actually, my happiness moments, I've not seen them. I swear.
What do you mean?
I mean, there is when I really want to see my excitement. I've not felt it. Even if I do anything. So I always pray, God, maybe God, you the one know how I get happy. I want to tell you many times, even if I win the fight, when I win the fight, I go, I sit. If I have the hotel, I sit on the bed. I sit there with my people. we keep quiet. Many times they used to tell me, why don't we go for a dance? I said, I don't go to the dance. There's a time when my friend came with 2 babies. He's like, champion, you have won. You know, for us, when you win, you have this one. I say, what? No, if you have me, I am going to clear everything. I'm going to clear. You have won this fight. We want to make you happy. And I said, so you want to make me happy with 2 women? I was like, really? But I saw that it was not going to make me happy. It was going to just please my small parts of the body. But my inner part, I'm telling you, I think, I don't know.
Do you remember a time when you can go back and you were happy? Like, do you remember?
I don't remember, because all the time I've been praying God to make me close. All the time. I've not suffered in my life. There is no any too much challenge I've found in life, but I feel like there's something I need to deliver which is not yet out of me, which I have not yet done. And I can't tell. I can't tell. In fact, I move, people feel happy, they will celebrate me, but me, I'm like, oh, you can't imagine it. I can't go to the, I'm not a kind of a person who you find me in the show, you know, and I wonder, I ask myself, why? My friends, they always ask me, man, we thought that when you become a big name celebrity, we shall move with you, we shall have women, you know, they will love us, but man, you are boring us. And I tell them, I don't know why I bore you. There are times I want also to go to church, but when I go to the church, when I see fans getting excited so much, it also hurts me, because I say, oh God, no. Oh, I feel like I don't want to lift myself. Because if I go in the church and people, instead of concentrating, the
attention goes to you instead of...
That pulls me small. I'm like, oh my God. So in fact, in my life, there's something I pray, God, I want to make my own prayer altar. Maybe people who come join me, they will be joining the prayer altar. They will be joining me. They'll just feel normal. I always hear this, that where there is a successful man, there is a woman behind. But sometimes the women who are behind, they don't connect. As I told you that to me, a woman, I'm supposed even to, a woman can make me to tell her all my story. Even I pity this man who said that you don't tell a woman a secret. No. If a woman is, I think a woman should be your best friend, your next. A woman who somebody who sees you, whether you are sleeping, doing what, she covers you. We have babes, like there's a one day I had a friend of mine. She could call me, I want to meet her, but when I meet her, she's on WhatsApp. Hi. She gets back on WhatsApp. So there's a time I got a phone from her and I told her, excuse me, you are calling me, you want to see me.
And now I'm here.
You on WhatsApp. Don't you have something to say? She's like, Ndesina bigambo. And I'm like, come on. Toina bigambo. I mean, say any word. Sing. She's like, I don't know how to sing. In fact, then I asked her that, then, if you don't know how to sing, what do you know? What do you really in your life that you can do this best, I can do this best? She's like, I don't know. And I asked her, are you hot in love? She's like, yeah, I think the only talent I have in life, I told her no. Because if you had a talent in love, when you reach here, you would have first grabbed me, a kiss quarter, another one quarter. But how can you say you were professional in love when you have not even connected me with the pig? When you jumped in the car, you just started hi on your WhatsApp. So you see that I think, for me, I believe that one time I'll get someone who will make me happy. In fact,
the right person.
Yeah, when I close my eyes, I see a woman. I believe I'm supposed to be happy. I'm supposed to be really, really, really happy. And I think I need also to get a woman of my type. Because what the challenge comes is some guys, they get women of not their type. Sometimes you get a woman by mistake.
By mistake. By mistake.
There are guys who get women by mistake. The guy is chilling somewhere, she's a baby person. He saying the babe, hi, babe, starts. There gets a conversation, 1, 2, 3, 4, gets the baby one day gets pregnant. Not all women who are all people who are together that day.
They were supposed to be together.
Other thing, the other one got pregnant, she's like I have no go anywhere.
You know, when you're talking about children of these days,
Yeah.
and how, PE, they need to do exercise. What about you? I mean, you look like you work out. Do you have like a routine every day? You wake up in the morning, you run. What do you do?
Sometimes there's when I say that I want to go and take a road run.
Okay.
The times I always take a road run when I want to get my fitness back.
So that's when you run?
Yeah, because I said that before doing too much exercise, hard exercise, let me go for road run. Because when you go for road run, you can run for like 2 hours. The body really, all veins, all muscles, they will move. The blood pressure moves all. So when you start doing this hard exercise, it can't affect you. It can't affect, because sometimes there's when you do so much and you feel like the body pain. So when you know,
that's why I was asking, because you said you were a trainer before.
Yeah.
So as a trainer, a lot of people just say, I'm going to the gym. And they go to the gym and then they go to the gym. And after 1 month, nothing has happened.
yeah,
There's no result.
And sometimes working out, it is supposed to be consistent. When you work out, you give life to your body, the veins, the blood. When you stop, the pressure reduces, because somebody who is working out, his blood pressure runs so much faster. That's how you sweat. So when you relax and you don't sweat, so the body cools down. And a lady like you, you need to keep working out at least 3 times in a week. At least you work Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you get a chance of skipping rope,
I swim.
Yeah, and again swimming is so good. In fact, the times I go for swimming, you come back when even your toes are paining.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Everything. Even the bum, the back, everything works.
So it's really good, and it's really maintained so much. There are some seniors, when they go in the swimming pool, they have not gone to show their body. Someone just go for like 10 reps for like 30 minutes, goes down and chill, comes back 10 reps, But there are those who like go to show what their mama gave them.
And you were showing me your porridge.
Yeah.
What's that?
This is a porridge. I mix this porridge. I put in Weetabix.
Weetabix. Yeah. Okay.
I make porridge. I make maize. I put it milk. Then I mix in Weetabix.
Okay.
So I take like a nutritious food. So I believe that when I take this, the energy is there. I don't feel hungry so much. So
you kind of take this like all through the day?
No,
this is just for now.
This is just for now. Because of course I have to eat lunch, I have to eat
So this
supper.
is in between.
So this is I call it my breakfast.
Okay.
So every time I finish up training, and I feel so much bad to take it when I've not trained, because I feel like I have not really give it. But when I finish training and I have it, I really, really enjoy it.
Do you have any regrets when you look back now? Are you like, maybe I should have done this different? Maybe I should have instead done that. Do you ever have those thoughts?
Actually, me, I want to thank God that I don't have regrets. I totally don't have regrets, because everything I have, everything I am today, I prayed God to be. I see when I start bringing youths from different regions to come here and learn the skill, and they go back. I see when I have opened up every district when it has a club, I see when I've put a circle for these young boys, because I believe that circle, it will help them, because we have some boys who have gone to some school, they have some professional, there are those who don't have professional. I want to see those who have professional, how am I benefiting them? Those who don't have professional, I want to see that I put circles of you, these youths start doing carpentry, start doing building, so that we can start helping them. Right now, I see the president is going on giving youths money for hyping their projects. For me, I see that this is a great advantage for me, an opportunity. If I start organizing these boxers, it will be easier for me, because me, I've met the president. I mean, he knows me. I told him that I'm going to go around the country when I'm mobilizing youths who are going to do sports and represent our country so much. So I just pray that everything which is coming, every support, because me, I want to thank God that I've never been arrested. I've not been put any crime on me.
Yes.
I'm not. I would love to be a politician, but politicians, I've not seen them do putting something visible. They keep on talking to change things, but because of politics, maybe they get challenged of putting that. But to me, I thank God that I have managed to promote this game, to make people understand it. I want to see that the youth who have joined it, how are they going to benefit? I'm looking forward of making an arena. I feel so nice when I see this TV. We have TVs here which shows fights in Europe, which called Thursday night fights.
Yes.
When I was in Thailand, I used to watch fights every day. So I'm trying to put a concept for these fighters, that these fighters, because we have a fan base, at the end of the day, people, when they get their money, they want to have fun. They want to go for sports. They want to go. They want to.
It's not just a sports; it's an entertainment as well.
Entertainment. So I want to see them going out of the country. I want to promote more sport. I want to see MMA. I want to see youths going fighting MMA outside. I want to live a legend. Actually, there are some people who said, "Gola, why don't you become a president of kickboxing?" And I said, "No, I don't think I want to be a president of kickboxing, because I believe I'm beyond kickboxing. And I don't want to be in this campaigning. We are campaigning. No, I'm a father of kickboxing. I want to have fields of football, athletics, swimming. Me, I see that the future, I'm going to be able to produce more talented people who are going to represent our country, who are going to do more than me. And in my prayer, I prayed God to be a tree which bear fruits, which others could benefit on. Actually, here, when I brought here my mother at this time, he told me, "My son, why don't you build here a nice house? A nice house for champion." Yes, I told her I would love to have a nice house, but that will be my passion. Yeah, to me, I'm beyond, because I believe after putting this academy, I can have my personal affairs. I want to keep on moving in the way when I feel. I thank the way how my fans, the way how people comment me on Facebook. It encourages me. Although those who comment, of course, negative, they can, but of course those are the
They're
people
going
who
to be both sides.
But those are the people who build us at the end of the day. Yeah, they comment, but they build us. But I thank those, because I want to tell you, a man of here, I was here. I'm not so much educated, but I prayed to God. I say, "Lord, bless me." In fact, I wanted to go also to Makerere to be a professional, a doctor. When I failed to do that, I said, but people, they read about me. I feel so good when people reading about me in newspaper. You find that GOLOLA is on back pages.
Yes.
That was a prayer. So I think the youth who is watching me today, the one thing, he could first believe in yourself and to first pray, because God has to show you the journey. Because It's pain to spend long time in something which does not benefit you. It is so really, really, really bad. That's why, for example, in sports, our parents, they used not like us to do sports because they used to believe that you are not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
They say that maybe if you get education, maybe one day, one time, you'll be called somewhere. But in Europe, America is rich from talent. I look at Uganda, we have the potential. And secondly, what pains me, we have a number of youths who are jobless.
Yes. A lot.
There are those who are jobless, who have gone to school, and there are those who have not finished up. Because we have a number of youths who have not finished up S4. We have a number of youths who just finished up S4. We have a number of youths who finished up A6, who didn't get a chance to go there. So me, I believe that talent is the most fastest thing which is going to help them so much. First of all, it keeps them being fit.
Yeah.
When you are fit, you can work any job. I pity some boys who are like, I can't do that. Come on. I can't be an office messenger. But you can start as an office messenger and tomorrow you'll be a manager. And people want to employ people, want to trust people they have worked with for a long time. Go there, start as an askari. But when you finish up your A6. So, some youths now, they have liked so much of deals.
People want shortcuts. They want the now.
Now, it's good if you lack. But now, there's a time you reach when you are stuck. You can reach time when you are stuck and the age because we're growing up.
Yeah.
Today I'm 39. I wasn't like this before. I remember when I was 25. I remember when I was 20. So right here at my 39 years, I can't say that I'm going to do this talent and I achieve it. So I'm either maintaining or losing it.
Okay.
That's why right now I want to do my retirement fight. Actually, I have I think 2-3 fights to retire. Because I also don't want to retire when I've lost a lot. Because when you grow up, these muscles get tired.
Because you use them a lot as a professional.
As a professional. So I want also to retire, and I concentrate on more building up young champions. And also putting up a strategy. I've said that I want to start a TV show, How Champs Are Made. Right now, I have a movie. My editors, they are working on it. I think it is remaining 20%. It's called The Life of Champion.
The Life of Champion.
The Life of Champion.
Okay.
This movie, it has romance. I know it has romance. It has prayer and worship. It has sport. It has crime. It has.
Is it your own movie?
It's my own movie because I'm the champion. So we wanted to show the life beyond Gola in the ring. There are some my fans there was saying that the ring is good. That Gola has romance. I'm telling you, I have the hottest romance.
Okay.
I am a man who can even have a guitar and just sing for you and you just smile. I can keep someone smiling all the time. In fact, what I have in my mind is to make somebody happy. That one, I think it is just in me. Just imagine if I make my fans happy. What about if I make my number one fan happy? So it's I love entertaining. The way how I started to be, kickboxing to give me a light, I was in Tanzania.
Okay.
Because in Tanzania, that's when I got much popular because that's when they showed me on East African TV. In fact, most of the people here, the first time to see me on the East African TV, they're like, come on, man, how could you reach there? How did you go there?
So you moved to Tanzania?
I moved to Tanzania. When I was here, I used to hear that kickboxing is much bigger in Tanzania. In fact, I have my friend called Shaku Boite. Shaku Boite, for them, they were advanced than me, because for them, they used even to go out of the country and have kickboxing fights there. I used to tell them, you guys, why don't you take me? They say, okay, we shall get here. We shall find a way. We shall talk to those guys. They will send you a visa. And inside me, I was saying that I'm better than these guys. So, these guys, their club one day got an invitation from Tanzania, Zanzibar, to go and fight. My colleague called Abdul Nasser right now is in the US. He called and told me, you know what? Those guys of Mulago, they got an invitation of going to Zanzibar to fight there. Then I told them, hey man, well, let us go there. I also want to go. When we went there, those guys, for them, they had a crew. They were like, GOLOLA is an amateur. These people, they want professionals only. I told them, no, I'm an amateur, but I can also play professional. So they could not believe it. In fact, they had their colleague they wanted to take, is called, we used to nickname him Sema Hongo. They say, Sema Hongo is the one they are going to take. I told them, no. If you say Sema Hongo is better than me, let's have a fight.
Okay.
When we have a fight,
that will determine.
That will determine. So they are like, so many, do you want to put a challenge? And I said, no, I don't want to put a challenge. But I want to prove you. Lucky enough, this guy, they were told to go with another 75 contender. So they told me, oh, now you are very lucky.
Now you can come.
You can come. They told us to go with to another 75. So that was my first time to go out of Uganda. And when we went, I was not prepared financially. In fact, I had in my bag, I put in my shot of doing kickboxing and put in a jerrycan of water of 3 liters. And I said, God bless me. We were traveling by bus. By that time, it was called Scandinavia. When you reach that Scandinavia, one of my colleagues, the guys, they start coming. In fact, Sema Hongo, he came with pancakes. He had pancakes. He was sitting near me. He was like, man, can I give you some carbs? I was like, hey, man, give me. So he gave me 4. When I was eating, I was like, I don't need to finish them. I'll keep on eating in the way. So I went with a jerrycan of water and 3 pancakes because I had ate 1. As we moved, when we reached that Namawojoro, oh my God. These colleagues of Biden up town 2 weeks, they're having chicken, they're having Timajamu. I was like, oh my God. So to me, I could just get my pancake and I bite a little bit. I had my bag of jerrycan which had the water. It was here to drink a simple bit. I could not even turn there. I was even feeling annoyed because these people from Namawojoro, they were passing
and sticking inside the window.
I'm like, I had to pull. it. And I'm like, So these guys, one of my colleagues was sitting with me, came with 3 bichomos, pulling this side. In fact, he didn't give me the bichomo. I was like, what? But for me, my prayer, I was looking in Zanzibar where we are going. And my prayer was that I want to reach in the ring.
Let me get in the ring, let me show you.
And I show these people that I'm not an amateur. We went willy. You know, after Namawojoro, you cross Busia. So when we reached in Kenya, they were out buying chai. What? Me, I had nothing. In fact, one of my colleagues asked me, hey, GOLOLA, as you're not eating, do you have some drugs in your stomach? What? I told him, I don't have money. He told me, fine. What happened? Did you know about the journey? I told him I know about the journey, but of course I didn't have money. In fact, I went to that colleague of mine. That colleague of mine, He bought 2 mandazi. He gave me 1 mandazi. So for him, he bought a cup of tea. He took tea. For me, it was there taking my mandazi. So the bus was hooting, boo, 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 boo. So in that rush, my friend had taken a half of it. He put the cup. He went. So as I was running, hey, I saw the cup. They were a half tea. I went. I got that half. I took it, and I got warm. And when I got warm, I also ate that mandazi. My cat told me, yes, now since you have got warm inside. We went up to Tanzania. We reached there. We were sleeping in the lodge. We went with the fighter who was going to contend the main fight from Tanzania, and one of our colleague was going to be the contender of that main fight. Was called the Mogo. But when we reached there, I saw Mogo was not live. The other guy was like, I'm going to hit this guy, knockout. Our guy was not live. I told him, Mogo, what? You look like you don't want to fight this guy. Can I fight him? This guy was like, yeah. Can you fight him, man? I'm like, yes, I can fight this guy. He's like, yes, fight him. Even first of all, the stomach was paining me. Secondly, I don't know how much these guys are going to give me. For me, I was not thinking about the money.
You just wanted the
chance. I wanted the chance. So, we were like 3 guys. My colleagues were like, but Gola, for you can beat that guy. So we went to the team manager. We told him that, you know what? Mogo said that he's not going to fight. Me, I want to fight. They said, no, don't say like that. Let's just encourage our guys. Then I told them, you are encouraging him for him when he said he doesn't want to fight. In fact, he came direct. He told them, you guys, I'm not feeling well. So when the guy came, I told him, take me. Then he said that, no, we are supposed to take the other one. Because he was the one who was on the poster. He was the card. Then we told him, he has a challenge. So he's not going to make it. So this guy was like, no, but for you are small. Because I was weighing 71. And Japhet Kaseba was weighing 87 kgs. Mm-hmm. Then I told them, you guys, so you mean there's no male fight? When they looked at it, they said, okay, let's go alive. Let's go. That was the day. It was my first time to fight a male fight. Things changed. In fact, this opponent also got a shock to find another person in the ring. In fact, inside me, I was like, God, this is the time. Goliath is going down. I'm putting down. Me, I was praying to hit Goliath down. And can you imagine, the fight was so much massive. I lost it, but it was a fight I saw when the fans, they are getting crazy. Entering the ring, police, it has to come to put tear gas, because I'd put a huge challenge on Japhet Kaseba. And actually, people were saying that I had won Japhet Kaseba. After that fight, it made me big.
That was the fight.
That was the fight. How Gola Moses started. In fact, the next day, the media of Tanzania was looking for me. And actually, what I loved from Japhet Kaseba, that guy had a good heart. There was a time I told him I want to come there. He invited me. In fact, when I went to his home, it was my first time to see if a kickboxing punching bag, how it looks like. This guy had a car, this guy had a name. They are calling him Japhet Kaseba, Japhet Kaseba. And I'm like, oh my God. Time reached when I feel like I want even to be a citizen of Tanzania. Because Tanzania had got favor there. One day, Japhet Kaseba, it was midnight. He called me at his dining. He told me, Golola Moses. He told me, Golola Moses, do you want to be like Mike Tyson? Huh? I said, yes. He told me, do you want to be rich like Michael Jackson? I said, yes. He told me, now you have to go back to Uganda. Then in fact, I leaned it on the chair and I looked at Japhet Kaseba. He told me, yes, because people, they love you. Here, when you come media, they come, they look for you. If you have managed if you are managed to promote kickboxing here, and you are not a Tanzanian, that means if you go back to Uganda, you'll make it. And he told me, you see, even if you do much harder here, you'll have a limit.
Because you'll still be a Ugandan.
Because you are not a Tanzanian. You'll be a Ugandan. But if you go back and you do it there, he told me, I know you might get wild some of the people who are in the federation. You might have a problem with them, but you go back and you be like a fool. Go back, bow to anyone. Bow to anyone. But the more you'll bow, at the end of the day, you'll pass. He told me, go back and you do it like the way you have been doing it here. Because if you don't do it, God will bring one day, one time someone. You don't know how you came to Tanzania here. In fact, Japhet Kaseba, he prophesied about me.
About coming home and making a name for yourself here and promoting kickboxing
Go
here.
back home and make it in your home. Coming back here, it was not easy. But because I had favor, I prayed God and I said, God bless my tongue. I don't know how I started. I don't know how everything became boom. Because what I want to tell you is that most of the media people of Uganda, some of them, they watched me on the East African TV. I don't forget the first day they made for me an appearance at Zone. It's called it the Zone. It is in the Bugolobi there.
Zone 7.
Zone 7. In fact, Jimei, and he had also another friend was called Ali. Ali. They told me, they organized that. My first time I reached there, I saw the Zone people were full.
And they all wanted to see you.
When in fact, my heart, I saw everyone remove the phone. Oh my God. When I reached there, in fact, that was my first appearance. I was paid 300,000. I was paid 300,000. And I was like, yeah. I went there. I mean, people just came taking selfies. I started doing training. But I remember, I don't know whether, I think the way as I told you that I prayed God to bless my mouth. So that, because things I always talk, I never prepare. This is GOLOLA Moses of Uganda.
The one, the only.
Kabustulem.
Oh my God.
Boo! Yeah.